Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
and we're live on a Sunday afternoon.
We almost did make it. Shout out to the people that did the, I guess, store pop-up or the nerd off that we decided to randomly do last night. Shout out to y'all hanging with us till 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we for premium people, like I said, they always get their money's worth. Even with a computer that's dying right before our eyes.
Before our eyes.
I was able to get us, we got us a show out at like 10:30 at night. We started recording and we did a nerd off with just Karen and I. So those of y'all that like, late night nerdiness, want us to talk nerdy to you, it's right there. So make sure you go check your feed for my premium people, Patreon people. It's right there for you. Thank you to the people that were in the chat room hanging out, leaving comments. I know Newsy was in the chat. I know Miss Barnes left a comment on the last episode. Thank y'all. It was fun and worth the hassle and the frustration of dealing with that computer, which literally shut off in the middle of the show. Hopefully,
Twice.
knock on wood, we don't have to deal with that right now, hopefully. But it's looking like it's time for some computer love up in here.
For real, though.
All right, let's see. Where do I want to start with? The official weapon of the show is
Folding chair.
an unofficial sport.
Bullet ball.
And Bullet Ball Extreme. Don't forget, you can sign up for Pod Jam. It's happening in less than a month now. In about 3 weeks, we're going to be in Vegas, baby. Vegas. And we're going to be performing. You can get virtual tickets or in-person tickets. We'll be doing some podcasting from parts unknown, okay? They will be announcing the venue closer to the time that the show is, it's time to go. But yeah, looking forward to that. Never been to Vegas. I already got our plane tickets, so it's too late to back out now, guys. You guys got to come through with these tickets. So get y'all virtual tickets so you can watch it live at home, and if not, get your in-person tickets and come hang out with us. Pod Jam. And then speaking of just the show premium, don't forget we have a Patreon, theblackouttips.com. It's on Patreon. The Blackout Tips is on Patreon. Just make sure you guys sign up there. You can even do a free trial. If you just like, I'm not sure what they do behind the paywall. Is this something I'd be into? Well, there's one way to find out. Free trial. Get 7 days to figure it out if that's what you would like to be, supporting. So hopefully you guys do that. All right. Let's see. Where do we start? You want to do banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
All right. Let's see how long it takes to...
For the music to start.
Yeah, as I went to go play, I realized this might be 5 minutes to play, or it might be 2 minutes, or it might be 40 seconds.
We don't know, but as professionals and as talkers, we can fill in time.
Our banter
until it finally starts to play, probably in the middle of one of our sentences while we exchanging words with each other, and randomly we'll decide I'm going to play after Roger has pressed it 10 minutes ago.
I did press it a good 30, 45 seconds ago. Our banter and our vamping has really been put to test by this computer deciding to give up the ghost all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, it was like, you know what? I am going. And I was like, you know what? I hate to bite that bullet, but bitch, I'd rather do it while you resuscitating than you can flatline and I can't get shit back.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
This is I wish I had started a timer, because it's got to be a minute already. Just oh my god,
y'all don't want us doing
it's
doing
crazy.
It's gonna be remix.
It's crazy because I did like a security update, like just the auto update that comes, like Windows security update. I did this update, and then it's just like ever since then it's just not worked right. Do you have any? Do you have any? Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me.
Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter?
That's hilarious. A whole minute and a half.
All right, Karen.
My banter is this. I absolutely we go walking and stuff. Me and Roger, we walk in the park, and I've actually increased that, and that's been one of my things that I've kind of promised myself for the new year, that I was going to increase more. I have been already increasing it anyway, kind of more last year than the year before, but this year I said I'm gonna kind of go more frequently. And Roger, he's making sure that I'm on top of it, and I've gotten to the point that when we go, I actually look forward to looking for the ducks. Like, I actually go and I actually be looking for the ducks. Not only I be looking for the ducks, I be making shit up in my own head. Like, if I see a duck by itself, I'm like, oh, you done fell out with the rest of the crew. That's why you out here by yourself. And I think last time we seen some geese, because I was like, wait a minute, your neck too long to be a duck. I think you were geese. So it's not like the geese crew out there representing AA.
Yeah, I saw a blue heron out there again. First time I seen one in a while. I sent you a video of it when I was walking by myself. But yes, it is good to get out and get in nature and take some walks and be outside for a little bit. And we normally walk and listen to like a podcast or something together. We're listening to a lot of Nerd of Mouth lately. So it's like it helps pass the time, like you're laughing, you're having discussions, and you're walking, and and good exercise. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that.
And when was it? Saturday when we went, it was warm. Not only was it warm, it was, I guess, warmer than normal, because it was a lot of people, because I guess we've been walking kind of all year almost, and so I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the most people I've seen out here. They even had the ice cream truck out there with a line a mile long. I was like, oh, this bitch is popping.
Oh yeah, I see the ice cream truck all the time on the weekends.
Okay.
If you go walking on the weekends, they post up by the lake. But we haven't been walking by the pond area. We've been walking
like
the other way.
Okay.
So that's why we haven't been seeing it. But yeah, it'd be out there, and they really be around that pond. But the thing is, they took a lot of the seating away from the pond area. At least the benches that I like. So a lot of times I just don't go to the pond anymore, because I like to sit out there and take my 10 minutes break, 5-minute break, whatever, before going back. And so yeah, I'll sometimes I skip the pond now, but yeah, now it's gonna be prime time. It's warm. It's warming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I realized that. I was like, oh, it is less seating, because normally when you go out there, you could find plenty of spots just to kind of park, and they not always around the pond. They
just took away a couple of my favorite benches. So it's all good. They didn't really add any seating, but I guess there's other places to sit. We still got to sit, but I like more options than we got. I was looking at a news article the other day, and it was like, man, people were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. I was like, damn, people really get taken to the hospital with serious injuries all the time. But they never say if anybody ever has any hilarious injuries.
They probably do, actually.
I just want to know if anybody had a hilarious injury that had to go to the hospital. Richard Gere with the gerbil or something like that. That's a hilarious injury, it had to be somebody. That was it.
Oh, and my next one is really simple, and I think a lot of times I don't mind doing your own hair, but it's nothing like somebody else doing your hair and scratching your scalp. It's just a really relaxing thing to actually get your scalp actually just rubbed and scratched on. It's something stimulating, and it just feels really, really good to get that done. And I just really like when other people do my hair. I don't mind doing it myself. I can do it myself. But I understand why people pay other people to do their hair, because truth be told, it is depend on the length and the texture of your hair and what you want done to it. It is a lot of work. There's a time of money. You decide which one you want. You can do it yourself, and it take you 45 years to put your braids in, or you can go somebody else and pay them $400 to do it in a quarter of the time.
Well, that's the reason that every black movie that wants to show people bonding, they show doing each other's hair. Because it's nothing more intimate than, like in Creed 1, when he was braiding her hair.
It was very intimate.
I picked up some food at a restaurant the other day, and you know how you have to give them your name when you go to pick up the food. And so, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm here. What's the name? Rod Morrow. Okay, cool. It was this white girl who was younger than me. And she was like, let me go get the food. And she came back and she was like, what's your name again? I was like, Rod Morrow, Morrw. Now, I don't know why she asked me again, because obviously it was on the paperwork, so she had seen it. But then she kind of revealed why she asked me. She was like, oh, that's cool, because my last name is Morrow too, and it's spelled the same, like tomorrow. And I said, oh, that is cool. So is this food free now? Because your family clearly owned mine. And I would think this is now reparations food. This is food that I should get to have for, you know, in purpose. I should be able to come in here and eat free anytime I want, long as you work here. Because I am owed. Okay, I didn't get my 40 acres and a mule. But I will take my, you know, bourbon chicken and white rice. But she said no. So it didn't end well for me. But I don't know what she expected to get out of it, because honestly, that's the unspoken part of having the same last name as white people in America. It's like, maybe we escaped you. I don't know.
I that's truthfully, I do not know. And we had went to a Chinese place, and I guess we met whatever the quota was, and we got like a free little thermos thing. She was like, oh,
okay, yeah, we got a mug. Yeah,
and it was a neat little mug. I was like, what is she talking about? I was like, oh, it's a tea mug. I'm gonna use that mug too.
Okay, well, that was your random thought, or you
no, I was just adding on to your thing when you was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. Okay. I just didn't. I want to make sure I wasn't skipping you. Did you have another one, or you good?
No, I didn't.
Okay, last thing. Buffalo wings are called buffalo wings. Why?
Buffalo sauce on the wings.
But why are they called? Why is it called buffalo sauce? Why not moose sauce? Why not? Why not? You know, French sauce. Why? But why is it called? You know why?
No.
The story is, it was invented in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, is that true? Oh, I don't know.
That's the story, and that's why they're named Buffalo Wings.
Oh.
From the city of Buffalo.
Okay. Now that makes sense then. Yes.
Do you know why French fries are called French fries?
No, I know they're not French. At least I don't think they're French.
They was invented in French Montana.
Is that a place? I know that's a person. Is that a place?
I don't know if it's a real place. I just made that up. Since we just making stuff up, I figured I would get in on while the getting's good. I should have started hitting play before I did my random thought, because who knows when the politics till we get mad.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
All right, politics till we get mad. Food stamp recipients are suing the USDA over candy, soda, and energy drink restrictions.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't blame you. And these industries are suffering because, like, they're not making the profit that they normally make, because a lot of the money that they make comes from this subsection. Everybody buys this stuff, and everybody should have the right to buy this stuff, because my biggest thing and a problem that I have with Americans, we're very punitive. And even black people, they feel like if you're poor, it's your fault you're poor. You're the reason why you're poor, not your situation, not your circumstances, not racism, not your situation, none of that. You're poor because it's your fault. Everything is your fault. Mm-hmm. And so whenever you get any assistance from the government, people feel like they should restrict that, and they should restrain that, and they should tell you what to do. Once they put that money in your hand, you should have the right to go buy anything in the grocery store that you want to, just like anybody else. And the reason why is because most of the time, those people are trying to survive. That's why they applied for it in the first place. So they're not going in there, most of them, and not eating no fucking filet mignon. And if they are, shit, they deserve it. Just like you work your hours and you tired and you feel like I want something nice, they should have nice shit too. Everything they have shouldn't be run down and broken and rotten just because they're poor and they need assistance.
Yeah, they don't want them to experience any joy.
Right.
And we associate food that isn't like, you know, some sort of mush powder. Like, you know what I mean? That isn't government cheese and, you know, horse meat in a can. We consider that joyfulness. And it's like, well, they'll never stop being poor if they have sodas or whatever. But yeah, the USDA has approved 22 state waiver requests to block SNAP recipients from buying items considered as non-nutritious, including candy, soda, energy drinks, and other junk foods. However, the exact restrictions vary from state to state. According to the lawsuit, the policy changes create confusion for both the recipients and the retailers because each state now operates under a different definition of what qualifies as eligible food. Mm-hmm. And that's another big problem with the Trump administration is they do so many things a la carte, willy-nilly. They declare things, but they don't really put it into law. They say things, it's constantly challenged in court. Some states are run by Republicans and completely will comply and capitulate. Others are not, and they'll fight it and they'll win. Their states' rights when they want it to be, their federal rights when they don't want it. Like, it's just all over the place. And I think this is another sign of the chaos that is our country right now.
Yeah, and it's purposefully designed like that. As somebody that was on free and reduced lunch, as somebody that was a ward of the state, like, you know, as somebody who needed these assistance, as somebody that was on, like, I'm gonna say Medicaid, you know, shit like this is what got me through life. You know, and a lot of people, you think that you were just living this good life. But if you ask your parents, they look you in your eye. They was like, bitch, we was on food stamps. We had this assistance. I just didn't tell you. All you know was that you were fed as a child. But you know, most people don't ask. They have a tendency to turn their nose up on shit that they actually, you know, were benefiting from. But they just don't know it, you know, because they don't know it and they lack of knowledge of knowing, because parents want to protect their children from these things, because for children it's embarrassing. You don't really want to talk about it. You get picked on, you know, at school and shit like that. So a lot of parents in certain situations, they will not tell their children these things for the safety, you know, we're kind of protecting their children. And so my thing is, as somebody that had these things and as somebody that benefited from these things throughout their lives, I'm like, no, like this is ridiculous. Everybody doesn't have money. Everybody doesn't have generational wealth. You know, some people out here just trying to make it on their own, and it's back to the thing. The cruelty is the point. The point is, you are poor and you're the reason why you're poor, and there's nothing you can do but be poor. So we're gonna make sure that you don't need any assistance. That's why when people say, well, just go apply, for people who have never had to apply for this stuff, it is so fucking humiliating.
And it's hard.
Yes, it is hard to qualify.
It's hard to qualify.
Anything.
You have to be so poor in America to qualify for assistance. It's insane. Way below the poverty line. I read a book, Poorly Understood What America Gets Wrong About Poverty. And one of the things they relayed in there was how many people have been in poverty in America. It's a high percentage of us. But a lot of people don't know, because when they were poor, they were children, and their parents didn't want them to know they were poor,
right?
And didn't want them to know about, you know, things like welfare and SNAP benefits and shit like that. And so they grow up thinking, I was never poor. My mom always made sure we didn't. But you really don't know that, and it also adds to these shame and ridicule metrics that we all use to judge poverty in America.
Yeah, and also the biggest thing, particularly here in America, we look at it as a character flaw. And it's all, and that's what's so frustrating. It is not a character flaw at all. And truth be told, the number one reason most people go into poverty is because of children. When you ask most people, when they study some statistics, so when people have children, they go into poverty, and then they have to kind of work their way out of poverty. Because it's like a net
well,
negative.
I don't think it's the number one reason. Medical debt is the number one reason, but it is having children, buying a house, getting married, having a wedding. A lot of those things are things that cost you money and put you under that threshold. It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone gets married immediately needs to go get SNAP benefits. I'm not saying that, but like when you get the SNAP benefits, you're down really bad. Quibbling over did you get a soda or did you buy a Dasani is kind of wild, and not something that I think really the government should be overly concerned with. But you know, I think it goes back to what you initially said. It's about the cruelty of it, not necessarily the health benefits of it. I don't actually think they're worried about these people's nutrition.
No, they are not. And a lot of times, particularly like Latino people, they purposely will go and take like red beans and like certain things that they know certain groups of people get, and some states will purposely strike that shit off the list just because they know certain group of people. This is what they use their benefits for. And so, and also what people fail to realize when you go apply, and like if you have like a washer, a dryer, a car, and all that stuff, you have to tell them. A lot of times they will tell you in such situations you need to sell that shit, because all that shit right there, we count that, and that will put you above getting any type of help or assistance.
It's AOC or bust for the far left Democrats in 2028, according to Axios. This article written by Alex Thompson and Holly Otterbein. I'm not gonna read the article. I just want to say it's not. Like if it's this candidate or bust for anybody at this moment, I swear to God, you not living in the same reality as us.
No, you're not.
Like, dog, whoever the fuck can make it out of the primaries and all the fights and all the stuff that it's gonna take.
I don't care who
if
it
we
is.
if we get elections, if we get all that stuff, it's more than just, if you're like, that's such a privileged position to start like the Bernie or bust, but with AOC. And not to mention the kind of people that talk like that will eventually turn on her and say, I thought she was different, but then she did blank. It don't matter what it is. I don't even know what the thing is yet. It'll be something though. She met with the wrong person. She took money from the wrong group. She spoke inawkwardly about whatever it's going to be. I just know these kind of people that talk like this can never be dependent on the vote in the general, and they can never be dependent on to support their candidates when the candidates are winning or front running or whatever. So I truly think this is more that celebrity culture coming into politics, where it's like, she's a celebrity, it's her, it's like I'm a stan or something. It's like, nah. And I'm not against her running. I would be fine with it. I'm just saying the idea of, well, if it's not her, fuck it, more right-wing Republicans, is an insane thing to start saying in 2026.
Right. And it's also when people talk like that in certain situations, particularly online, because a lot of people are very tired and they're going through and they're losing their jobs, they're shocked that they get to smoke because that shit ain't flying no more. People are like, you need to shut the fuck up and get out of here with that. Like, we're not trying to hear it for right now. Hopefully that same energy will last. But as of right now, most people online are like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm losing my job. You know what I mean? I'm medical debt, whatever it is. So I just want somebody in there that's competent and that can do the job. And this foolishness you're talking about ain't gonna do nothing but lead to more pain and suffering. A lot of times people say that shit when they don't have a dog in the fight, and either way it goes, they feel like they're not gonna be impacted by it.
Yeah, shit clearly ain't bad enough for you, or you don't care enough if you're talking like that right now. That's crazy.
Right.
And also just the idea that, let's say that this is a real thing and you're like, AOC or bust. That's what I'm saying it right now. If you're that high strung of a person, I truly don't believe she can go 2 years without saying something that will make your ass jump right off the train to fuck it.
Agreed.
Because that's the problem with all these. It's this person or else. They just one comment away from you being like, well, fuck them too, because you've decided fuck everybody else on the way to this one guy. One person. Kyrsten Sinema admits to having an affair with former Bodyguard. She just turned out to be the absolute fucking worst, and she's another one of these, progressive left people ignoring a bunch of red flags, making sure she got, elected, and then she immediately fucking stabs Democrats in the back. And when people like this do that, like John Fetterman's doing right now with his bitch ass, you don't ever get this like, oh man, we were wrong, we should listen to y'all, when y'all was like, this person's kind of sketchy, I don't think they're actually that good a candidate.
Right.
Nah, now it's gonna be the Nazi dude from Maine. I'm not gonna throw Tallarico in there, but there are people who have red flags about him that are like, hey man, this dude might get in office and start like running with Republicans a little bit. I'm hoping that's wrong for the record. I don't know, and I'm not accusing him of that.
Right.
But the point being, it is funny how quickly it is dismissed every time it comes up. But then years later, when we have these moments, it's like Kyrsten Sinema was a horrible politician who kept Democrats under Biden from passing better and better legislation. She's the reason that certain things didn't pass. People like her are the reason I think we get a Trump. And also they get blamed on the Democratic Party as a whole when it's really just her and Joe Manchin. And people be like, fucking Democrats, man. And it's like, no, it's two of them. And if we would just get them the fuck out of here, we'd be okay. But yeah, she slept with her bodyguard, and the bodyguard's wife is suing her because they're the bodyguards from North Carolina. And we have, I think it's called alienation of affection laws here. So like if somebody slept with, if Karen had an affair on me and whatever, she left, whatever, I can sue the person she had an affair with because I'm from North Carolina and be like, yeah, you owe me because you caused my wife to leave me. That's not a law everywhere.
No, that's not. And some celebrities have fell in that trap and end up having to pay a lot of money.
And I know she wants to have it dismissed, but she had to admit that she began having this affair about 5 months before he separated from his wife. So, by the North Carolina law, I mean, they got a case. The problem is, she's trying to say, well, no, this happened outside of North Carolina, or I don't live in North Carolina. I'm not in the right jurisdiction for this. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will.
If it gets thrown out. But
that wife is like, I don't give a fuck. He from here, and that's all that matters.
But what a messy boot she turned out to be.
Right.
Like, she's just such a mess. Like, I remember people, and the thing is, I remember people, and this happens time to time. I was talking to a friend about this, without being too specific, but like they were talking about this person who like was, what do you call it? They were posting like loser shit, like, woe is me, right? And the thing is, this person's been woe is me for like 15, 20 years since we've had the internet, since we had social media. And I was like, man, it's kind of wild that people like that stay like that the whole time, because I think there was an era where people were kind of coming to prominence on that, where it's like, and look, I'm not naming names, but y'all know it, man. Like certain people was like, I'm an activist for black causes, and everything was just the worst shit is happening to me all the time. I need some money. Put me on your TV show. Put me on your panel. Give me this. Give me that. Give me. And I was like, man, that kind of ran its course, and people kind of just went like, no, nothing's changing. I don't see all this work you're doing. It's not helping people, and it all comes back to you. Like all the work still ends up focused on you, the savior, you the best. So I say all that to say, Kyrsten Sinema, I remember her being one of these, like, it's a bisexual woman in Congress. That was the look at her dresses. Oh, look at her fits. Like once again, treating a politician like a celebrity, like a cause, like a stand. Like, look at this. Oh, well, she was so sassy in this meeting. And meanwhile, she's literally voting against the interest of the people that were, the people that thought she would represent them.
Yep. And they was like, that's why we put you up there in the first place, bitch. Right. And you turn around and you do the complete opposite. And then guess what? She didn't want to smoke. When her constituents was like, bitch, when it's time, we will vote your ass out. Well, I'll leave. Yeah, because you're not going to get reelected.
Right. So I say all that to say, like, she was one that tried to slide past everybody with this. And I know it works because people want to be good people. You want to be an ally. You want to be like, I don't want to be the guy that is against the first openly bisexual woman from Arizona to serve. Like, yes, I don't want to be that either. But if the person is not a good person, there's no extra credit that you get for not like, well, at least she's not straight. Like, you just a bad person.
Right. And it don't matter. You voted against my interest and yours too. What are we doing here?
Right. And so I'm not necessarily upset that she was cheating with this dude. It's just she was a mess from the floor up.
Yes.
And this is just the latest example of just an embarrassment.
Yes. And rethinking about it, the shit makes me mad all over again. Because we kind of covered that when we was dealing with her and Manchin, and every time I turn around it would come down to them two, and they would be like, nah.
Republican candidate ineligible for November 3rd ballot after voting in the Democratic primary.
How, Sway?
They be the only one. They be like, check the vote. It's the election is stole. Y'all the only ones don't know how to vote.
They be the only one that like voter fraud, and every time they sweep the buildings, it be y'all voting twice and all that other bullshit that y'all be accusing everybody else of doing.
And I'm sick of nothing happening to these motherfuckers when they do this shit.
Right, because you lied.
We've had people who accidentally voted in the wrong place go to jail.
Yes.
I've seen multiple times of Republican politicians doing stuff like, there was a Republican politician in Florida who his colleagues weren't there, they were absent, and there's videotape of him using the mechanisms on their desk to put votes for whatever this thing was. Like, they weren't there, they did not vote, we saw you fucking do it. Why is he not in fucking jail?
Right.
I don't understand. This woman, you vote, ma'am, not just you can't run, why aren't you in jail? You know, the election fraud woman like Carrie Lake, jail. You keep playing our fucking faces with something serious. Real people not being allowed to vote that have done everything right and done every law and every rule, and they're still being harassed, stricken off of voter rolls, illegally so at times, and having their vote suppressed, having their, you know, in Dallas County, or I think it was Dallas County, and the latest thing with Jasmine Crockett, you know, literally have not knowing what place to go to vote.
Yeah, telling people
because of
wrong
newly
place.
manufactured rules and not updated maps on the system. So like, to be a person that's running as a Republican, the party of they stole the election, and then fuck up like this, get the fuck out of my face. Go to jail. But yeah, candidates who vote in another party's primary become ineligible to serve as their own party's nominee in the general election. So she voted February 17th in the Democratic primary under the name Michelle Rodriguez Garza. She told newspaper staff that before becoming a candidate herself, she signed a petition to help her sister Claudia Rodriguez, who was applying to be a Democratic candidate for Precinct 6 Justice of the Peace. Candidates for local office may either pay a filing fee or gather signatures in lieu of a fee to get on the ballot. The petition form provided on the Secretary of State's office reads, I understand that by signing it, anyway, she fucked up, and good. She shouldn't be able to run. That's just stupid. And the last story, because I am already mad, but the last story is this. The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture says the agency is focused on Louisiana crawfish labor. And the White House itself has come out and said that they're actually trying to lower the restrictions on those H-2B visas that they had raised the restrictions on. They want to lower them now because they don't got enough people to work the farms, Karen.
They do not. They ship them all away.
They don't got enough people to run the farms, y'all. So now we got to deal with this.
Yeah, the ones they were going to charge all that money for.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Y'all, so now they can come in,
Yeah.
right? Because y'all couldn't think of a solution, right? Because Americans don't want to do that work.
Not for that pay.
Not for the price that y'all want to pay.
Not for the price.
And now you done fucked up all this tariff shit. That's not working out how you told us. Oh, the companies are going to do this and they going to take the prices for it. That's not happening.
They passing it down to
People,
the customers.
other countries is being like, actually, we don't want your soybeans then.
Yeah, Canada,
You know?
Canada's like, we ain't got to have your shit cross the border. We'll take your shit off the shelves.
Economic anxiety though, but
Right.
but we got you said you're gonna get rid of the others, get the brown people out of here. They took our jobs, and now you're like, hey guys, y'all want some jobs? but we just supposed to move on.
Did you tell the folks that? You bitch.
Did you?
Right. You have soybeans we got sitting and rotting because China is the highest buy more soybeans than anybody else. Y'all fucking falling out with them. And they was like, well, bitch, we ain't got to buy your soybeans. We can buy them somewhere else.
Ugh. It's the worst.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Let's see if we can maybe lighten the things up, guys. Okay. That was a very angry segment, but maybe we can, if, whenever this wants to play, we can welcome some people to the cookout. It's been a while. Not all the white people can be bad, right?
No, they all not bad.
So maybe somebody can come through. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. That's right. It's time for the segment where we welcome with open arms the people that are not black, but they want to come to the fictional annual cookout event for black folks. And we know some people that aren't black are going to be there. We're not going to lie like y'all do on Black Twitter. We know they coming. And here at the Blackout Tips, we roll out the red carpet for the people who are doing the least. Okay, we are giving the most to those who do the least. Today's contestants, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, didn't she get canceled? Ain't that the lady
She
with
did.
the
She
jeans?
did. She had the American Eagle jeans.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm against hate. And she reconsiders her stance on her silence. She said, my silence has only widened the divide. And she don't like widening divides, okay? She like to keep it tight and cleaved up, okay? She won't think, no room in between. I was honestly surprised by the reaction. I did it because I love the jeans and love the brand. I don't support the views some of the people chose to connect to the campaign. Many have assigned motives and labels to me that just aren't true. Anyone who knows me knows that I am always trying to bring people together. I'm against hate and divisiveness. And in the past, my stance has been to never respond to negative or positive press. But recently, I have come to realize that my silence regarding this issue has only widened the divide, not closed it. So I hope this new year brings more focus on what connects us instead of what divides us. She said this to GQ.
You ain't said nothing. And the only reason why you talking because movies done came out, they done flopped. Roles and shit like that might be drying up a little bit. You ain't tricking nobody, girl. Get out of here. Because if it was that serious when the controversy first happened, you wouldn't have been silent. You'd have been like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with this. But you waited until you financially started suffering. And now I'm colorblind. I don't see color. We can all be friends. I do not believe you, because if this commercial would have came out, you'd have been just fine, and people would let you cook. Then you could have went out there and shimmied or whatever you wanted to do, looking all pretty, and you'd have made your money. You wouldn't have said a motherfucking word. I don't believe you.
I don't think you're in the right segment. This isn't fucking with black people. This is welcome to the cookout.
Well, she not welcome.
She's coming to the cookout, Karen. Okay. She just did the least. You don't have to do the most. You just do the least. The bare minimum you can do. I'm against hate. What does that mean? Hate. I'm just against it.
Whatever it is.
Mostly y'all hating on me is what I'm against.
Yes, I'm against y'all hating on me.
I don't appreciate it. My box office wasn't where it needed to be for some of these movies. My family half MAGA. I don't know why y'all bothering me. It's not my fault that the president and JD Vance mocking the liberals based on my ad campaign. All the racist people picked up the ad campaign and agreed with it. Kind of weird that they didn't see that coming. But yeah, she said it was surreal to have Trump and Vance weigh in on the ads, and she did not pay attention to the controversy.
Well, we're going to be separate but equal. Go on over there and be separate from us then if you got to come.
I kind of just put my phone away. I was filming every day. I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working 16-hour days. I don't really bring my phone on the set, so I work, and then I go home, I go to sleep, so I didn't really see a lot of it, she said. So she didn't even see it, guys. Y'all was so upset. She didn't even see the racism that was supporting her. So, you know, we know how it is, Sid. Welcome to the cookout. We'll see you over there. I already know you're going to be sitting by the brothers because as you can see with Karen, the sisters ain't having it. But you can come sit over. You know, I heard you and Zendaya don't talk on set, so I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, you're welcome to a seat over by Jonathan Henderson, who likes pogs.
Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the...
All right. Who else is coming to the cookout?
Who else? I don't know.
Jack Harlow.
Singer.
He thinks his music got blacker after he recorded an R&B album. Yes, Jack Harlow has recorded an R&B album to, you know, in support of the blacks.
No, I'm thinking somebody. This ain't the one that came out and was like, that's not a black song, or was it somebody else?
That's not a black song. Oh, you're thinking about Tommy.
Okay, the wrong
white. different white.
Okay, my
Tommy
bad.
Richardson or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Tommy
I know what
Rich?
you're talking about. Yeah, and people
The fuck was
like,
that guy's name? God damn, that was a flash in the pan.
people
That
like,
nigga did not last long.
Because people's like, they play your shit on the black station. What are you talking about here? Stop playing it then.
Tommy Richmond was his name.
Okay.
Damn, I used to listen to that song on my walk all the time.
It was a bop.
Yeah, but then he started speaking. I was like, ugh.
Yes, and it made me be like, the song just fell out of my rotation.
Well, Jack Harlow is on your screen right now. You should see him. Is it showing?
Yes, the dude in the white suit.
It's both. He's both of these guys.
Oh, okay.
It's the same guy.
Okay, because I was
I guess
confused.
the
I was
side-
like, there's a twin.
I guess the one on the left is the one that did the R&B album because he got blacker.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, he traded in rap for R&B soul on his new album, Monica.
Monica? Like this, spelled like single?
Yeah.
Ah.
Or as a joke on the internet, people use it in place of the words my nigga. So you be like, oh, that's my nigga, Monica.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I
I don't know if
that.
he didn't confirm that that's what he was trying to do, but a lot of people are like,
oh, that don't sound right. Okay.
Yeah, he went on the New York Times podcast, Popcast, to explain why he felt compelled to venture into a smoother territory. He said he got blacker by embracing the sound, which he genuinely loves, and he's aware of the politics surrounding white artists abandoning rap for safer sonic spaces. So he's like, look, I'm not like these other whites where they be like, I'm going to go back to whiteness like I'm Justin Timberlake.
And put on a sweater and be a man in the woods.
Yeah. He said, I'm staying with the blacks. Matter of fact, I'm getting blacker. Okay, I'm like J.L. Covan in the summer.
That's hilarious.
Walking outside a lot. I'm getting blacker.
I'm getting darker.
Y'all going white, I'm going dark. Okay, y'all want chicken breasts? I'm getting chicken thighs and legs from now on because I'm Jack Harlow. Call me Black Harlow. I'm so black. This is the clip from the podcast.
White rappers are afforded more freedom to change their genre. True or false?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
I'd like to hear your answer to Joe's question, but also then talk about what I feel is like the radical twist of what you have chosen.
Well, I'll piggyback off what John's saying. John's saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into black. So is that was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical movement that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because you like pushing that boundary, that line?
It is kind of...
I love black music.
It is kind of wild. It's three white dudes having this conversation. But, you know, maybe they all come to Cookout. I don't know.
I love the sound of black music. Yeah, I love the sound of black music.
Yeah.
And, of course, I'm hyper aware of the politics of today, that safer landing spot that a lot of my white contemporaries have found. And of course it appealed to me to do something that I felt like at a time when there's plenty of people expecting me to take some of the routes that I take.
Yep.
To take the route that not only might not be expected, but is also the one I genuinely want to take. So all the stars aligned in that way for me, to be honest. I'm not going to pretend like what you're talking about. I was like, I guess you're right. I knew there were multiple things appealing about this route, but I also came.
So his album dropped. It was a surprise release, March 13th. I haven't heard it yet.
A few days ago, then. Yeah.
2 days ago. Yeah. And that people have been roasting him for his perceived change from rap to R&B, and saying that it made him that it's blacker. He got blacker because he made an R&B album more rather than to keep rapping, I guess. So they've been calling him a bunch of names like the Anglo, like Anglo-Saxon. I think Snooki Robinson.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I had one that went viral. It's got 1 million views now.
What you
the joke I made.
say?
So someone put a picture of him in his neo soul fit that he had, where he's rocking this.
He do look like Neo with the cap on.
And it said, "This is crazy, LOL." And I quote tweeted it, and I said, "Music stole, child."
That's hilarious.
God.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was funny because I was gonna do a bunch of them, but that was my first one, and I honest to God I just left my hand up like I was Steph Curry doing a heat check. I was like, "That's it. It's not gonna get no better than that." I'm not even gonna go through the rest of these. And you never know with social media, because sometimes I think I'm saying hot fire and nobody thinks it's funny. But man, so many replies, so many quote tweets, so many views. I got 520 people replying to this. I can't see them all because my filters and shit. But
that's
like
hilarious.
This one caught on for some reason. But there's so many of them. It's not just this. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Someone said January 6th in Park.
That's good.
Someone said Curtis Baker Mayfield.
Oh.
That's a bit of a stretch. People kept bringing up Remy Shine. I don't know anything about Remy Shine, so that's just out of my cultural whatever.
Yeah, cultural reference.
Someone said honky honky honky, but spelled 3 different ways, like Tony Tony Tony. There was a lot of good ones though. Stevie Wonder Bread.
Not Wonder Bread.
This one feels racist. Jermaine Dupri. What?
No.
That's Jermaine Dupri. Don't even what. Anyway,
that took a left.
Yeah, that was just a weird one. I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, it was just people coming up with all these different R&B stars of yesteryear, and just killing them with those references. I enjoyed them a lot. It was one of the days of Black Twitter where it was kind of reminds you of like the Mississippi Brawl and Nigga Navy and stuff like that, where it's like everybody is getting in these jokes or whatever. But yeah, I got my one off and was like, it's not gonna get any better than that.
I think one of my favorite one is they had that picture Drake doing like side step. I forgot that picture, but it's like Drake doing like a side step, and people just kept like quote tweeting over him, and it like that was one of my favorite days.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
just
that was
reading
a good
everybody's comments. Then celebrities started getting involved, and I don't even remember if he got involved or not. But it was just a big old joke day.
But yeah, music stole, child. We'll be seeing him at the Cookout is the point, though. I mean,
yes, we will.
He doubled down on the blackness, and I know what y'all saying, but Rod, this is almost offensive. The way I know, but that's how it works.
Over Sweeney.
He's doing the least. Okay, he's making more money profiting off of black art. That's the least he can do and he's not running from it. He's like, I got blacker. Okay, now you telling two white dudes you got blacker feels awkward to me, but that's just me. Someone said Charlie Kirk Franklin. That's hilarious. But yeah, it was a lot of those neo soul jokes and stuff. All right, so those are the Cookout people. Let me see if there's another segment I want to do. Oh yeah, I know, man. We gotta do fucking with black people, guys, because we still getting fucked with every day, and it's always fucking with black people season around these parts.
I claim it.
Hey, we're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them black people. We're just fucking with them blacks.
We're just fucking with black people.
Hey, hey,
Do I? The Target boycott ended with no concessions to DEI rollbacks.
This right here turned out to be a hot mess.
Oh, you own this one? Okay.
You might have to assist me, but
I mean, I was gonna read the article.
Oh, go ahead.
But,
go ahead, because I don't want to confuse nobody, because y'all don't want my version of it. I got the nigga version, so I'm be all over the place.
Well,
I let you read the real.
I am
article.
intrigued now to what your version of it is. What's your version?
Oh, my version is that the Reverend that actually started it came out and was like, it's over. And
Reverend Jamal Bryant, who I had heard was like one of the voices of the boycott, if not the biggest voice, but I had heard that from, no offense, white people, like Target news articles. He was considered the guy to go to for the national Target fast. Like, we're not gonna go over there until we get these demands. And I, as a person who really don't do boycotts or care, was like, I guess he the leader. Not really why I'm not going, but I'm not a religious person, a church person, and I'm not looking for leadership from Jamal Bryant or anyone on this. I don't like what Target did, and I don't know when I'll ever feel like I'll go back there, if I ever do.
If I ever
do. I was not waiting for him, but I had said, I guess he the leader. So he came out and said, guess what? I had some productive conversations. It's over, y'all.
And what did he say that for?
He said it. First of all, he put out a video in front of Target.
Oh no! I didn't know it was in front of Target.
He had the Target sign.
Oh no! All I know was that nigga said that, and everybody was like, "Bitch, what? Who said it's over? You ain't nobody's leader."
The video where he was in front of the Target just is the best. I have to find it for you guys. I'll pull it up on my screen right now. But I was like, oh, he's not just saying go back. He made the whole video off of it. So this is the video.
It's been a year and I'm grateful. They didn't think we could do it, but we did. History has just been made.
Who put the church music behind it? That's an editorial choice. Because they don't be playing that at Target. He was like, put the celebratory church music behind it, okay?
The most effective and powerful boycott by black people since the Montgomery bus boycott 70 years ago. We asked for 4 things, and I'm grateful to God if we've got 3 of them. They have invested $2 billion back into the black community as they pledged after the death of George Floyd. On top of the $2 billion, an additional $100 million to immediate organizations that are meeting the needs within our community. Number 2, we asked them to partner with HBCUs. They have found, and we have found collectively, one that will do our pilot program with 12 other HBCUs to follow.
our pilot program. I think that's interesting because that makes me wonder if it's his that they agreed to do that with specifically. Is that what he got out of this was investment from Target directly to his cause of choice or whatever?
Right, and also it's one of the things too. Do you even know how people really were boycotting?
Do he know why?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny because most people was like, "Hey, y'all strip money and y'all shut down these programs that help Black and Brown and Latinos." I'm listening to him talk, but I want to know, is he going to address that? Because that, from my understanding, that's why people. So
he's getting to it.
If you get to all 4 of these points and you ain't say they bringing back these programs, niggas gonna look at you.
He's
like,
going through the 3 that he did get so far. Okay.
Number 3.
Oh, what happened to the? Oh, did it cut off? Okay.
A reimagining of DEI. It's been a rough year for our community. 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs, and this is the highest unemployment for our people in years. The only thing that we didn't get accomplished, but we're still working towards, is an investment in the Black banks. And I'm believing by growth.
So he's saying reinvestment in DEI, which it would be the thing that you're saying that the Target needs to do. And so he's saying they did it. So we can go back to Target. And the only thing they didn't do was invest in Black banks, which honestly wasn't what I was waiting on.
Nope.
So I'm like, okay, sound like you checked all the marks off, right?
It's gonna get done. This new CEO has come handling business, and I'm glad to walk with him. The immediate Target fast has come to an end. We claim victory. We're grateful. Go in or stay out. But I'm grateful unto God. It's open.
I like how he tried to hedge it at the end. Go in or stay out. Like it's, hey, I didn't tell you to go in. I said you could go in, you could go back, or you could not. So there were comments.
I know there were.
In the comments on YouTube, someone said, "Who named him the voice of the people? Because he ain't speaking for me."
Yeah, it was a lot of that. And
so you got paid. I'm really in the comments just hitting that heart button because we all decided Target ain't no boycott. This Target being canceled. Someone put the Denzel gift for him slamming the door on that dude. Show me the receipts after they fulfill those promises. I haven't shopped at Target since January 2025, and I don't plan on shopping back. I honestly forgot about it.
Yeah, a lot of people have found alternatives and they just not come back. After 90 days, something becomes a habit. So after 90 days of people finding alternatives, or either going to these wherever they want they Black shit directly, they are not coming back, because at the end of the day, people want a full-throated apology. Like I hear what you saying, dawg, but Target ain't came back and said my bad. So for some people, until they get like a full-throated my bad, they are never coming back.
He also went on to say that they are committed to DEI, but they named it something different. They have a program called Belonging, which gives access to everybody, not just for entry-level positions, but to be able to ascend into C-suites, he told the USA Today. It is essentially DEI as I read it. It is the exact same thing. And Target said it was more committed than ever to creating growth and opportunity for all. Because all lives matter, Karen. We're pleased to be moving forward, and we will continue showing up as trusted neighbors while delivering results for our team members, guests, and the more than 2,000 communities in which we serve, the company said in the email statement. Because when those communities thrive, so do we.
We gonna see what next quarter's numbers say. Like, that's really gonna tell if the boycott's over or not.
So I would typically, right around here, ask Karen 0 to 100. Intervals 25 for how much she feels fucked with as a Black person. But it's not over yet.
Oh.
Because Pastor Jamal Bryant apologizes for confusion.
Because I bet you people was like, what, nigga? Who said it? I didn't agree to this. You don't speak for me. It was a whole lot of you don't speak for me. I'm not going back.
I mean, it's kind of that thing though, where like, if you don't have control of what's happening, what can you really say? You know what I'm saying? Like you could be like, it's over, and you've convinced the white people that work at Target that it's over. But for the black people who actually are the ones who aren't going to Target, have you convinced us to go back? Because I've always said, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, guys, but I feel compelled to have to be honest with this shit. I don't think this was a boycott. The same way that black people who stopped watching the NFL, they're not boycotting. They're not coming back.
Right.
That's it. Like
That's it.
You know, I think it makes people feel a little bit more powerful or something to act like they're just holding out and like if you would just do the right thing. But I'm like, no.
It don't matter what they do. You're mad.
Yeah, like you're rightfully mad and you shouldn't need to like like you can just not fuck with them for the rest of your life and that's fine.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I think he didn't recognize that. And because it hasn't necessarily been organized physically, like there's people, this is the other thing I found out. As soon as this shit happened, 67 niggas came out of nowhere like, I'm actually the leader of the Target boycott. I'm like, what? I've never even heard of you. Actually, so-and-so's the leader. I'm like, oh, so it's whoever is saying we're not going back is the new leader. Because the point is, the movement is we're not going back, and the movement is finding the leaders, meaning it's making the leaders by being like, who said we not going back? I said we not going back. You the leader now. We like, but he did apologize after the.
I made
backlash.
assumptions that were not true, and I wanted to apologize to you for being a leader that was out of touch with what it is that the community wanted and sensed what it is that the community were demanding. It's much greater than those four, and I've heard you, overwhelmingly so. And not having a good read of the room, I take full responsibility of.
There you go.
Yeah, because
I made
because a true boycott, you come with demands, and like these are the things. Once the demands are met, then you return your money.
Yes.
And the thing is, the demands were kind of all over the place, truth be told. So it's not a true boycott. People are angry, rightfully so. But it wasn't like an organized sit down, hey, y'all, we're going to make them hit. And once they hit these things, we're going to return our money. People are like, I'm mad forever.
Right.
I'm not coming back. No matter if they hit my demand. They could bring the programs back tomorrow, and people will still be like, I'm not coming back.
You know what else it is too, though, Karen? He says in his going into detail in his apology, black women started this, not me. So like, cause you also, when you step up with that, it's over, guys, I've declared, all the people that you walked over to get to the front by the camera are like, you wasn't never the leader anyway. And you being a brother that's saying, guys, it's over, I've decided by myself. And I appreciate the accountability of him apologizing. And I think the words that he used were important. I was a leader who was out of touch.
Yep.
You know, black women started this movement. You know, I don't know if he said that part, but like other people saying that, I think is important, you know? So I don't know. I think, he said, I wanted you to know I've heard your emphatic outcry that it wasn't just about those four things. So but yeah, he apologized and he said it's not over. So there you go. And yeah, there's a lot of people claiming to be founders of this boycott movement. I don't know. I'm not trying to diss their work. I've never heard of any of these people. I just stopped going because I just thought this shit is fucked up and I don't want to. I don't feel good going in there, so I'm not going.
Agreed.
That's simple for me.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll ever change. I don't know if a specific thing will have to happen. I don't know, but I just know that I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, 0 to 100, Karen, for how much you feel fucked with.
I will give it a 75 due to the apology. But I'm still angry because you just came off the top rope, like you just spoke for everybody in the room, and you didn't ask, you didn't consult, you didn't get a feel. You like you mean tell me he's probably a mega pastor, I'm assuming. So you mean tell me you couldn't ask nobody to your left, to your right, your young people, hey, are we still boycott? Like somebody before you decided to make a decision, make a full ass video in front of the sign. So you went out there looking crazy if you'd have to turn around and apologize.
Yeah, I give it a What'd you give it?
75.
I give it a 25 because I wasn't listening to this nigga anyway. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that one. Yeah,
like
he wasn't that important to me.
He could have said anything. Like, okay, like it's more like he fucked up and got the world coming down on his neck. But in general, like I think, oh my God, I think I know what happened.
What happened?
I just figured it out. He was shopping in Target. Somebody spotted him. So then he told his wife, like, hurry up, pull out your phone. And she put out her phone. And then he was like, it's me, Jamal Bryant, letting y'all know that the boycott is over. Okay, I've already talked with them. So if you, because he was in the Target when he made the video. Mm-hmm. I think somebody was like, Pastor Jamal Bryant, is that you? And he was like, oh, brother, did they not tell you? Yeah, I had some productive discussions. They met 3 out of the 4 qualifications. You know, didn't get the black banks yet, but you know, God willing, we working on that. Why your wife got on that dress? She's dressed like a, oh, you know who probably had they probably was like Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us Today. That pastor that said his wife, that Jamal Bryant's wife dress was
you know, he opened up his sermon with that. You know,
I know he motherfucker
they looking like, oh,
came
Lord,
to the pulpit.
We're not gonna get no word today. Lord have mercy.
What I tell y'all? They not like us.
Right?
He came out there with 3 Walmart bags.
I know, dancing on the devil.
a Kmart bag for somewhere you guys found.
A blue light special, sir.
Right.
Half the people in here don't know what that is. Get out of here.
What I tell y'all? They not like us. They not like us.
I know, dancing on them.
Certified lover boy, certified sell out. Wop, 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 wop.
I know, right?
I want to see that man serving. He was already talking about his wife, man. I know he got some bars.
No, he had something to say. I forgot about that nigga. That's hilarious.
I think he got spotted. Walking into the Target and he had to vamp real quick. He was like, the boycott been over. Oh, they didn't tell y'all.
No, they ain't tell me.
I mean, you black, you in here, you must have heard. Then everybody had to pretend they heard. Yeah, I did hear something about the boycott. That's the only reason I'm in here, Pastor. I wouldn't even have noticed you. Or maybe some white people spotted him. He didn't think they knew he thought we all look alike.
Right.
And it's like,
some you can't tell the difference between us, y'all.
Yeah. Maybe that white person
we don't
like,
all blend.
Pastor, I go to your church. What are you doing in Target? You told us not to go. Oh, I had several fruitful, productive meetings. Several meetings with the CEO of Target. And they said it's not called DEI.
That's hilarious.
But it is DEI. If you squint hard enough and look just right, you gotta
DEI adjacent.
Yeah, you know those photos you look at, but your eyes can only see the image if they not focused. It's like that. I see the sailboat that is Target right now. DEI. See what I'm saying? You should see they call the program No Niggas Allowed, but what it really mean is you gotta look at it close. It mean no, comma, niggas allowed. So it's letting us back in. See, it says the colored section, but it don't say it's the whole store is the colored section now. They don't tell you that. So when you walk in and it says, colored section, they telling us all of it is ours. So we can shop here again. That's why I have 3 bags already, because I just finished shopping. All right, let me move on.
Hilarious.
Let's do some guess the race before the computer cuts off, and I can go online and start shopping for a new computer. Guys.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
Mom ditches 12-year-old daughter at a Universal bar when she refuses to go dancing. A mother allegedly left her 12-year-old daughter in a bar at Universal Studios in Florida so she could go to another bar, telling the girl, "Fuck you," before she stormed off in a huff. Amanda Thorpe, 33, is charged with child neglect. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by Law and Crime, Thorpe and her daughter were at CW Shoreline Bar at Universal City Walk on Saturday night when she got into an argument with another patron. The mom was already drunk. Thorpe decided she wanted to leave for another bar, but her daughter wanted to go back to the hotel room. This made Thorpe livid at her daughter. What the kids do, they got bad vibes, man. They don't know how to party. You know what I'm saying? Like, mama just
don't know how to party with adults.
Mama just want to get drunk, go to the bar. And here you go, "Hey, mama, I'm sick. I'm tired. Why you yelling so much?" God. She flipped her daughter off and said, "Fuck you," and left the bar without her child and walked over to the Red Coconut Club.
Not the Red Coconut Club.
Mm-hmm. It's over there by the Krusty Krab burgers.
Right.
The Krusty Krab. Patrons called the police when the girl was seen at the bar by herself.
Of course, people coming like, "Baby, where your mama? Why is you here by yourself?"
Right. Deputies with the Orange County Sheriff's Office arrived and noted that the girl was visibly upset and crying and sitting along the bar stool by the bar. Cops went to the Red Coconut where they found Thorpe on the dance floor by herself with a drink in her hand. Not her partying by herself. She's like, "You ain't gonna fuck up my night, girl."
I know. She was like, "I left my buddy at the other club."
Right. When confronted about the whereabouts of her daughter, Thorpe claimed she thought the girl was with her the whole time. She later said that the girl was in the hotel room. She had bloodshot eyes with an uncontrollable sway.
Ooh, she was
on
lit.
the body swaying of the body, unbalanced while walking, and the scent of fruity purities coming from her breath.
Not fruity purities.
She must have been drinking like
them pina coladas, like that sweet shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit I like. Them lemon drops.
She was up in there jamming.
Wouldn't you know?
She's like, "This my song." She was arrested and taken to Orange County Jail, where she has since posted $2,500 bond. I'm surprised they didn't take the kid or something. Karen, guess the race of Amanda Thorpe.
Amanda Thorpe had an umbrella in her drink when they found her on the floor. She was toe up. Her rim was sugar, not salt.
What race is that?
White.
White. Okay. I think all those things I've seen you do all those things.
Oh yeah, but she white.
Okay. The chat room says Snow White, white girl, wasted white, whiskey white lady. Whiskey white lady. That's hilarious. Let's see what else we got. That's it for everybody. And it could be my computer being slow, guys. I don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe more of you guessed. The correct answer is white. You got it correct, Karen. Let's give it 10 minutes to start. There we go. Telling your kid "fuck you" is hilarious, though. Fuck you, bitch. This is why I don't like going out with your ass.
Right.
You always acting like a goddamn kid.
Mommy, I'm 12.
When you gonna grow up? I'm out here trying to get some dick tonight, okay? Mama gotta have a life too.
Right.
I'm going dancing. You don't know how to party at all.
Lord.
I mean, have a drink, loosen up.
Right. Off in the baby gin and tonic and bullshit. Like, ma'am.
A man waited in the bathroom to stab his mom after she said he could not use her speaker.
He came out the basement for that.
An Iowa man is behind bars after police said he tried to kill his mother after she told him he could not use her speaker. Nathan Norrell, 21, was arrested for attempted murder. He stabbed his mother at their home in West Des Moines. She was treated for non-life-threatening injuries, but for hilarious injuries. She was treated for hilarious injuries. Yes, just kidding, guys. They were serious. They were pretty serious. But reportedly told police that she believed her son was trying to kill her. She said she feared for her life. He was drinking heavily on the night of February 28th, and at some point he asked his mother if he could use her speaker in the home's bathroom. She told him he could not. He then waited in the bathroom with a large fixed blade knife until his mother entered, then attacked her, stabbing her in the neck. She also sustained defensive wounds to the hands.
Ooh.
Yes. That's a lot of pressure to use that Bluetooth speaker, man. You can't afford a Bluetooth speaker? You can't just use a speakerphone? Police said Nora followed her into the kitchen. She attempted to tend to her wounds. He then fled the house with his mother, called 911. He took an Uber to his grandfather's house. Oh, so you got Uber money? You could have Instacarted a fucking speaker to the house.
Yeah, you could have.
He then turned himself into the local police department. When Norrell was questioned by police, he claimed that he blacked out as a result of the alcohol and other medications and couldn't even remember what happened. Well, he was he's being held at jail on $750,000 cash bond, and a no contact order has been issued during the hearing on Sunday. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Nathan Norrell.
Nathan Norrell. I'm going to go white.
Karen's going white for Nathan. Let's check the chat room. That argument really amplified fast. White. Yeah, it wasn't on sound footing, if you know what I'm saying. Sounds like Teen Spirit, no Nirvana white, loser incel white. Des Moines is probably 90% white, so I'll go with that, says Brian. I love when y'all bring the censors into it. The correct answer, I.O. white, says Miss Smart, is white. Yeah, I love when Karen gets it right and she has a look on her face like, yeah, I know. I knew it.
Yeah. This one, yeah, and they had to tell us of course it's not no contact. No and if I was his mama, never again. I better not ever set eyes on you. You stabbed me.
First of all, no contact, but what about Bluetooth? Is he allowed to use that? Because I feel like not even Bluetooth. And secondly, Karen, you say if you was his mom, never ever again. But what would Jamal Bryant say? Because that's who I'm listening to. I've talked to the son. He's agreed to 3 out of the 4 conditions.
He would tell me the boycott is over.
Yes. The restraining order is over. Well, he should just flip. He should make that his life mission now. Is he just show up and say shit is over that's not yet.
Right?
He could just show up at the third quarter in an NBA game and be like, guys, I just finished talking to the Chargers coach. And he said that they're not coming out for the fourth quarter. He said that it's over. I've got to meet most of the conditions. They just going to take this L. And we can go ahead and go back home. Oh, no, here they come for the fourth quarter. I guess they were, I apologize. I'll say it again.
This divorce proceeding is over. What, sir? What are you talking about? Get out of here. I'm still divorcing that nigga. What are we doing?
I came to inform you of the good news. I have achieved orgasm. This sex is over. Okay. I agreed to 3 of the 4 conditions of the sex. And I have seen that we come or go or stay. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm just letting you know that we are finally done with the sex here. And you may go home. You may collect your things and get out. All right, let's get to the bonus round.
Hilarious.
Thank you, Karen. Karen is 2 for 2. So
yay!
More racism is.
Yeah, we had the more racism song.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get
gold teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big guy, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
All right, let's see. We'll go with this one. Man waited outside of a KFC to stab an employee and then ran up to a state trooper to confess.
Oh,
well, you don't want the cops to have to work too hard. You know, let's just get it. What we beating around the bush for? Let's go ahead and get this thing over with. A New York man was promptly arrested after he ran up to state troopers to confess to stabbing a fast food worker. Shane Vaccaro, 22, is in custody in Saratoga County Jail after police say he tried to kill an employee at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. think things got too herbs and spicy for the pepper. According to a press release for New York State Police, he ran up to a group of state troopers who were clearing a traffic stop on Sunday night, and he told them he had just stabbed someone. They immediately took him into custody. Hey, I just stabbed somebody. Thank you.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
I got the right to remain silent. Everything I say can and will. Yeah,
I already know my Miranda rights. Just go ahead and put the handcuffs on.
This guy's the self-checkout of police arrest.
Yeah, he is. He's 10 items or less.
Yeah, he's making. We gonna get he already filled the paperwork out.
Yeah, he did.
Meanwhile, deputies responded to the KFC location where they found a 34-year-old man suffering from stab wounds to the chest and the arm. Woo. The man, who was not named by police, was an employee at KFC. Police said a state trooper was clearing an unrelated traffic stop at 10:19 on a Sunday when Vaccaro ran up to him with a startling confession. They took him into custody without incident. Okay, y'all are just repeating shit you already said. The guy's expected to recover from his injuries and expected to finish his shift if it's KFC.
Yep.
And like, put some sauce on it and get back to work.
You will not get paid for leaving early.
All right. Cauterize the wound. Just stick your hand in the deep fryer and let's get we got more orders. The line's getting long.
Yeah, it is.
State police said further investigation determined that Vaccaro allegedly waited outside the KFC for the employee to leave. That's premeditated. After the employee finished his shift and left the store, Vaccaro allegedly attacked them. Police say they found and processed a knife that was recovered at the scene. He's charged with attempted second-degree murder. He's being held on $200,000 cash bail or $400,000 bond. They don't say why he did it. I don't know. I guess we don't need a motive if it happens in a fast food restaurant. We're like, I don't know. No honey mustard. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Shane Vaccaro.
Vaccaro?
Vaccora, I think. Oh wait,
white.
ARO.
I'm gonna go white.
Karen's going white for Shane Vaccaro. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. By the way, his first name is spelled Shayne. Snitching is white boy behavior. Black people still eat KFC. White, a low down, dirty Shane. White, Latino. White audacity for the cop part. Yeah, the correct answer is white. You got it right, Karen. Interesting that he's a white dude spelling his name Shayne, or his parents spelled his name that way. That feels like a black spelling. But KFC gives white, and walking up to the cops to confess and not expecting to be immediately shot feels very white.
Yeah, it does.
I'm a murderer. Oh, okay, have a seat over there. We'll be with you in a second, sir. Like, that's a very white type of crime.
Yes, it is.
All right, y'all know the last thing is sword ratchetness. Congratulations, Karen, on going 3 for 3.
Woohoo!
Of course. And let me share my screen.
Unleash your business's full.
I didn't mean to do that. There we go. There it is.
Potential with GD.
All right, so sword. Oh wait, damn, I was about to play.
Hello.
Did I stop it in time? I can't even tell. No, it started again. Okay. So slow. But yeah, sword ratchets going around the globe, find different articles, people that had these swords out here doing wild shit. Man was arrested for threatening a car wash employees with an axe. It's close enough to a sword to me. Okay. Here we go.
Employee had the element of surprise. Marion County Sheriff's deputies say a man is facing charges for threatening people with an axe at a car wash. Surveillance video shows 36-year-old Bryce Thaler being tackled by an employee at the Tidal Wave Auto Spa in Ocala on Sunday. Officials say Thaler was upset when he arrived at the car wash when they were closing and waved around that weapon. Deputies also found Thaler with a meth pipe. He's in the Marion County Jail for aggravated assault.
Damn, they beat the snuts out of him.
That's how you gotta take care of business right there. I don't blame him. I like that the employee who was trying to help, he had one job. The one guy tackled him. The other guy just needed to keep the axe away from him, and he somehow got the axe back. Like, what the fuck is your job? What are you doing? You didn't even help me tackle the guy. Just being lazy as shit. Working at the car wash, yeah.
Not a job I want.
Come on, help me jump this nigga car wash. Whoa.
Cause if you don't, we gonna die.
Car wash, y'all.
They gonna be car washing us.
And anyway, I'll stop there. I could have kept going, but what was be the point? All right, y'all. That's it for today's episode. I have to log off and go computer shopping, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody.